misogyny, and the slew of other factors that impact perspective, perfect singularity has never existed. One person's reality has always been another person's fantasy or nightmare. But before recently, we still shared a basic sense of reality. The person on the other side of the screen arguing with you, twerking on your timeline, or trying to sell you a beach in Idaho was a person. Or a person pretending to be a person, but still a person, damn it. The pictures you saw online were at best real scans or uploads from real people, and at worst, bad Photoshop. The clips you watched were more often than not real and easily distinguishable from fakes. But our shared reality is crumbling, thanks to the dead internet. Hello? We've used artificial intelligence for a long time, and not all of it is nefarious. If you're a gamer like I am, you've interacted with AI.
You are dead meat! I want to apologize.
It's important to specify the difference between traditional and generative AI. Traditional AI is a utility tool that analyzes, categorizes, and makes decisions based on patterns and data. Generative AI, or large language models, creates content and dialogue built on the patterns and data. But the generative AI we know today was first seeded in the 1950s and 60s. The 1966 ELIZA computer program functioned as a chatbot, reportedly acting as a psychotherapist that responds to patients. The program's creator, Joseph Weizenbaum, wrote in his 1966 report that some subjects have been very hard to convince that ELIZA, with its present script, is not human. He came to resent his invention, writing in 1976, "What I have not realized is that extremely short exposures to a relatively simple computer program could induce powerful delusional thinking in quite normal people." Other computer scientists were impressed and inspired, not repulsed, and the technology was primitive and marginally improved over time, before exploding in 2014 thanks to the creation of generative adversarial networks. This process paved the way for generative AI apps that shall not be named in 2020 and 2022, and along the way, the progression of deepfakes. Enter the dead internet. On one hand, there are millions of accounts with an estimated 30 million alone on Facebook that belong to dead users. As the first generations of internet users die, the volume of content we leave behind and how it will be used or memorialized is its own topic within itself. But for the sake of this video, let me define the actual dead internet theory. According to numerous sources, the dead internet theory arose on clandestine message boards and obscure forums by 2016. And per a group of researchers in January 2025's Asian Journal of Research and Computer Science, the theory suggests that much of today's internet, particularly social media, is dominated by non-human activity, AI-generated content, and corporate agendas, leading to a decline in authentic human interaction. In a reality where government pages are being written and deleted on a whim, websites are lost forever, and archives struggle to stay open, how plausible is the dead internet theory? Acknowledge the researchers in the 2025 report. AI-powered tools such as language models, image generators, and video production systems enable the rapid creation of vast quantities of content tailored to engage users and optimize platform metrics. These technologies can produce clickbait articles, auto-generated blogs, and even social media posts that align with trending topics or specific user interests, effectively fueling engagement while minimizing human effort. Because we know this is true, at what point does the sheer volume of fake nonsense created daily outnumber what makes up the real internet? If the average American spends over 5 hours a day on their phones, what they see on those phones is pretty damn important. We're left to ask about nearly everything. Is that real? Is that review real? Is that argument real? Is that news real? Is that clip real? Is that product real? Is that profile real? Is that post really viral, or is a bot with bot followers telling you that it's viral? Is that faceless video essayist filling your head with hatred or fluffy nothing burgers real, or do they serve a purpose in someone else's design reality? In Jack Williamson's 1949 novel, The Humanoids, a fleet of perfect robots who purport to protect humans and take it upon themselves to ban dangerous practices and do everything, making human existence meaningless, Society easily crumbles after the president of the world's top aide is revealed to be a humanoid. Large language models have frequently been touted as a miracle worker or replacement for real people in their occupations. And it's actually quite sinister that a steady part of its promotion and measurement of viability is its ability to mimic and deceive. Think about the Turing test, which since computer scientist Alan Turing first designed it in 1950, has been the bar for artificial intelligence. It tests a machine's ability to be indistinguishable from humans. For years, we users of the internet have been training AI in part to do this via CAPTCHA, or completely automated public Turing tests to tell computers and humans apart. It was reported last year that AI fooled humans in a Turing test 73% of the time. I love dystopian fiction, but I don't want to live in it. In case you haven't guessed by now, I'm a bit of a technophobe. Not like Unabomber level, but like I get what rational points Ted Kaczynski was trying to make in his manifesto level.
Goodbye.
The dead internet makes me think of the uncanny valley, or discomfort and terror from laying eyes on a creature or object that so closely resembles a human that it surpassed being impressive or cute and is now creepy.
But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
Japanese roboticist Masahiro Mori coined the theory in 1970. Think CGI, real dolls, robots, and now hyper-realistic AI photos that make me feel like I'm looking at something soulless and devoid of life. Scrolling Facebook nowadays and seeing people live out their aesthetic fantasies has been one of the weirdest hurdles of adulthood. People are not happy with reality, so they're out crafting new identities, lifestyles, and looks. And to be fair, our current reality is quite terrible, but also what y'all are doing is terrible. To the earth, to yourselves, to your psyche. The idea of an uncanny valley has been alluded to for some time, with Charles Darwin writing in 1839, "I do not think I ever saw anything more ugly, excepting perhaps some of the vampire bats." I imagine this repulsive aspect originates from the features being placed in positions with respect to each other, somewhat proportional to the human face, and thus we obtain a scale of hideousness. I found that the uncanny valley extends to food, as many of us, including myself particularly, because child, y'all know how hard it was looking up pictures for this segment. Like, I want to throw up just thinking about it. I am repulsed by the sight of AI food. I physically get ill if I look at it too long, no lie. So clearly I won't be watching AI generated content and actors in films and TV shows. Not just because I support real artists, especially though because I support real artists and actors, but because I don't enjoy feeble machine attempts to create things reflective of the human condition. I don't trust robots. Okay, to make art and food, bitch. It doesn't matter how many tech bros or celebrities try to convince me that consuming AI generated content is inevitable. I will not be conditioned to accept that. AI generated content is a menace that I have been screaming about for years now. But these companies are greatly improving the quality of such photos. I have several issues with this shit, and our paranoia about fake troll and bot accounts are already at a fever pitch. Mix in the millions of Americans who get entangled in internet scams every year, and we've got a recipe for chaos that will further fracture the country. But even the current crisis seems too dystopian for me to bear. It's hard for me to grasp how anyone could still see the dead internet as just a theory. There are numerous ways the dead internet is achieved by malevolent actors. There's clipping culture by bots, which encourages speech to be stripped of context, aggregated for outrage, and monetized. If you're wondering why random Hollywood press junkets, celeb interviews, and more are being dragged from past decades into clips, that's why. Content farming means creating low quality and repetitive media to reach maximum engagement and volume. As I've lurked on a number of internet forums over the past few years doing research, I've watched online users be encouraged to jumpstart their content creator ideas with faceless and voiceless pages using generated content that is as nutritious and appetizing as the dry nut in a condom you step on in a parking lot. To that point, there are pages on this very website where people, including non-Black Americans, use generative AI software to make history videos that are inaccurate or outright propaganda meant to stir divisions. And on Elon Musk's Twitter, the power of ideas, dissent, and thought leaders has been diminished because verified bots are able to flood mentions, parroting right-wing talking points. And to that point, automated bots have been interfering in US and European election discourse since 2016. Another one of the ways we've seen the insidiousness of the fake internet is in the harnessing of black women's likeness for bullshit. You can make black women and men do anything with generative AI to perpetuate bullshit and stereotypes. On a personal level, I'm always disturbed by AI-generated art, flyers, and music. The small business owner has yet to figure out that by taking jobs away from actual living creatives, they will eventually deplete the financial resources of the people most likely to patron them and tip well. I'm further disturbed by people who befriend AI, tell AI their secrets, fears, and dreams, and even fall in love with AI. Don't get me started on the fact that large language models are trained on stolen content. I've noticed AI historians that sound suspiciously a lot like intellectual media, by the way. When editing this video, it was reported that AI companies are buying, scanning, and destroying millions of older, specialized, rare, and out-of-print books to train their technology because those texts are 100% human-made, which AI wants to replicate. This was made possible because back in June 2025, according to Olivia Tauber, U.S. District Judge William Alsup ruled that converting legally purchased print books into digital files could qualify as fair use if a company destroyed each physical copy and replaced it with one internal digital copy. In other words, the company did not keep both versions. Destroying books to feed machines is a hellish dystopia that I definitely don't want to live in. People are so excited to distort and change reality, and as a historian and content creator, I'm sickened. If ever there's generative AI that shows up in my work, please believe me when I say it is unintentional. The same way my generation was shaped by the internet, the current generation is being shaped, but with the added layer of generated content. Our parents fretted about sexting, internet porn, and sexual content in media, which are all things that can be tackled with comprehensive sex education. But today's parents and teens are dealing with generative AI, which doesn't require consent or a parent's credit card. In a recent study of 1,314 teenagers aged 13 to 17, 64% reported seeing sexually explicit AI images of celebrities, and 24% reported seeing themselves or someone they knew in real life. 8% had generated sexual content of themselves or someone they knew in real life. Reported Maggie Harrison Dupree. With a photo and a click of a few buttons, easily accessible Nudify apps, which are widely available online and through app stores, have made it trivially easy to artificially undress people without their consent. General use chatbots, most notably xAI's Grok, have also been used to create deepfakes, including of minors. Deepfake scandals have rocked towns across the U.S., primarily impacting girls who have described experiencing crushing anxiety and panic attacks, suicidal thoughts, and a deep loss of trust in their peers and social world as a result of the disturbing content. Speaking of Twitter's Grok, Elon Musk recently sued to stop Minnesota from implementing the nation's first anti-nudification law using AI software. With Mark Levy and Barbara Orchute reporting, the company said it does not contest the state's interest in banning the distribution of AI-generated nude images of real people without their consent. But it said Minnesota's law extends far beyond that goal, banning many constitutionally protected images and video and subjecting the company to a penalty of $500,000 per violation. I mean, can he afford that? Am I supposed to feel sorry for him? Because I don't. I originally stumbled onto the topic of generative AI back in 2018 because of sex work, and I can't leave the fact that sex workers have been attempting to warn about this for years. Not caring about the theft of sexual content and revenge porn was an early litmus test that we failed. Society said if you exist on the internet, you are subject to possible monetization and degradation by others. No wonder so many people, including teenagers, are already choosing to opt out of the big social media apps like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Added Dupree, around 67% of surveyed teens shared that they were at least somewhat worried they could be impacted by deepfakes, and nearly 40% have made their social media accounts private, are limiting what they share, or have fully deleted social media. So if you've noticed, like me, that your younger cousins or other younger family members keep blank Instagram profiles, don't be confused. They want to keep their privacy. And I have to say, I definitely prefer the profile-less teen phenomenon to the ones chasing toxic internet fame. Something we must keep in mind as we continue to navigate the AI-generated internet is that the fake internet is a powerful financial incentive. reported Drew Harwell for the Washington Post. Many university students, stay-at-home moms, and the recently unemployed now see AI video as a kind of gig work, like driving an Uber. The average small creator interviewed did their day jobs and then at night spent 2 to 3 hours making AI slot money, said researcher Jiaru Tang. A few she spoke with made $2,000 to $3,000 a month at it. They see their business as internet traffic, chasing really short-term trends, some of which are 3 to 4 days long, said Patrick Wickstrom, a professor who oversaw Tang's research. They don't really care about if this is morally sound or if this is creative. They're chasing the traffic. They're chasing the next thing. While a few years ago, nobody was easily fooled by AI, as shown by the ever-evolving Will Smith spaghetti test, now, people are fooled every day, and people want to cash in on that. From reports of men using AI models to scam money out of horny gooners to cash-strapped parents generating sloppy art for a business venture in an economy with record unemployment, this will only get worse as poverty worsens. Greedy billionaires are hoarding wealth, squeezing the lower classes, and benefiting from a corrupt pedophile whose party stripped away public safety net budgets. The fake internet's promise to make you wealthy if you create/sell AI content or sign away your privacy and become an influencer is alluring. And this brings me to another aspect of the fake internet. If much of the online chatter is bot created, what about all the humans who do remain? As we've explored in my content, like a Black women's history of reality TV and memification, engaging in low, vicious, bullying, edgy, and contrarian behavior online can be lucrative. Being a terrible person can be rewarding. With real internet content being so important right now, how many of those real internet creators are being fake? How many are engaging in stereotypes, espousing bigoted behavior, spreading misinformation, and otherwise doing bullshit for clout? And how many real people accept these antics because being entertained with falsehoods outweighs discernment for our survival? As we forked over our data and accepted cookie after cookie, eventually having our whims, habits, thoughts, and desires analyzed and presented to us for purchase or integration into our personality, haven't we been prepared for this hell for a really long time? 6 weeks after 9/11, Congress passed the USA Patriot Act. Wrote Elizabeth Gautier, it became lawful for the government to collect an American's sensitive information based merely on a claim that the information was relevant to a legitimate purpose, regardless of whether the person was reasonably suspected of wrongdoing. Even for the most sensitive of information, communications content, Congress gave the NSA free rein to collect phone calls, texts, and emails between foreign targets and Americans. Communications that previously could not be obtained domestically without a court order based on probable cause. At the same time, technological advances created fertile new avenues for suspicionless collection. Smartphones, for instance, keep detailed track of Americans' whereabouts. Data that can be fed into sophisticated computer algorithms to determine a person's associations, activities, and even beliefs. You can't forget that libraries hung signs warning patrons that even books they checked out could be reported to government agencies. We got used to that type of interference in our lives. Though Edward Snowden's whistleblowing on NSA activities in 2011 began to turn the tide against the USA Patriot Act, there were irreparable consequences. At the same time we were groomed to accept surveillance, we were groomed, sometimes intentionally, other times unintentionally, to accept a fake reality. As disgraced scholar and Jeffrey Epstein associate Noam Chomsky outlined in 1988's Manufacturing Consent with Edward S. Herman, mass media is an effective tool for the government for propaganda and controlling dissent. The concentration of media ownership, reliance on government sources, and the need to keep advertisers happy were three major components of their theory. All three of these things apply to the internet. We've long been softballed into manufactured consent and having our data monetized and surveilled. And we're pretty damn good at accepting illusions. Think about the phenomenon of people's internet careers being propped up by purchased followers or manufactured PR for any number of events and relationships in Hollywood. From our benign ability to suspend disbelief when watching a film, to the way we accept the blurring of the line between real and fictive in reality TV, to accepting a celebrity's lies if they didn't have plastic surgery, to the more sinister cover-ups, revelations, and subsequent shrugs over earth-shattering events like the Epstein files and the genocide of Palestinians by Israel, Many of us have been primed to be casual consumers who don't question the matrix. We've been unrelentingly hit with egregious acts of terror and corruption, which is not a new phenomenon. But understand, in the modern day, we're being hit with ground-shaking events every single damn day, and we just keep walking and going on like nothing is happening. It doesn't help matters that the companies we rely on for basic goods and services have become more concentrated and powerful, and thus weaker targets of boycott or strike. On the big tech apps, momentum for any ideological dissent can be easily altered with an algorithm. Discourse can be shifted to a petty squabble over semantics with a few bots, and divisions, already so easily aroused, become moral purity tests that destroy any hope of class solidarity. Our searches are subject to AI-generated filters. Our data and cloud uploads always a hack away. As any semblance of scruples gets tossed into the crematorium with Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham's ashes, entire narratives can be manufactured and sent out in seconds. Anybody can become a public offender or criminal. In Trump's country, that also means anybody can be the new dog whistle for dissenter. Antifa, which literally just means you're anti-fascist. At least the administration admits to being fascist. Trump's strategy of blitzing timelines and news cycles with shocking statements, outright lawbreaking, and unmitigated gall has contributed to the wider fake internet problem. When fatigued, we ignore what makes us fatigued. People, like those who voted for him, pretend not to see what their votes have done, instead going after their enemies with hatred and misplaced blame. It's actually nuts that the people who love a good conspiracy theory about being watched and controlled are now laying down all those damn guns they brag about to be watched and controlled. On a more inclusive scale, because so much of the internet no longer feels real, the people who exist on here across the spectrum seem to be illusions, caricatures, or actors. And it's okay to dismiss illusions, laugh at caricatures, and bully actors. People are mean and judgmental as fuck on the internet. Way more than they ever been, and no, you were not imagining it. In addition to the leftover bitterness and lack of socializing during the COVID-19 lockdown era, and whatever the virus may be doing to people's brains, being vicious on the internet has been renormalized and made even more lucrative. When paired with the fall of critical thinking and media literacy, it's no wonder comment sections become cesspools frothing with ignorance and vitriol. The dead internet and big tech have made a lot of us more suspicious and tribalistic, as well as hostile. Never forget, COINTELPRO successfully neutralized a number of groups by making them turn on each other. Another CIA connection is Project MK Ultra, in which the US government wanted to master mind control largely using LSD. Not to get too tinfoil hat, but AI chatbots and generated content have been linked to psychosis and suicide. I'm not saying that a government or business entity is definitely using AI to control the minds of people, but I am saying that the desire to control the minds of other humans is real, and that these tools are dangerous for the malleable human psyche. There have been numerous stories about people being enchanted by their sycophantic chatbots, having their delusions and strange beliefs affirmed, and meeting a terrible end. And because chatbots are trained to validate the user and encourage repetitive use, researchers have found 3 categories of psychosis. According to Marilyn Way, messianic missions, in which people believe they've uncovered a truth about the world or grandiose delusions; godlike AI, in which people believe their AI chatbot is a sentient deity or religious or spiritual delusions; and romantic or attachment-based delusions, in which people believe the chatbot's ability to mimic conversation is genuine love, aka erotomanic delusions. Additionally, anonymous AI education profiles purported to be history, science, politics, etc., targeted towards vulnerable audiences, can and do easily shape minds to become more suspicious, conspiratorial, and paranoid, to the point of being politically neutered. Taking all of this information into account has made me feel both really disturbed about where we're headed and more resolved to do what I can as a content creator and history enthusiast. On one hand, I barely use Twitter because I question most interactions, despise the new features, abhor Elon Musk, and hate seeing content farming and content repeating. Though Twitter was originally the source of how I came to be intellectual media. When the app was great, I used it to spread ideas and history content. And now I've been pushed away just like Elon Musk intended. I grapple with wanting to return to the app in defiance, but I also know that my mental health has vastly improved because I cut down on using it. Is anybody else struggling with similar conflicting desires? I'm genuinely asking. I'm also keen to hear solutions when it comes to generative AI. As it stands, the current federal administration is guns blazing ahead on big AI and data centers with no protections for consumers, citizens, or towns and cities.
You have to convince your community how great these things. You can't fight it. You have to go with it.
This isn't the topic of the video, but in addition to making the internet and life offline a more frightening experience, generative AI is environmentally costly. Per Robert Walton for Utility Dive, U.S. data centers consumed an estimated 183 TWh of electricity in 2024, amounting to more than 4% of the country's total electricity use. That demand is projected to grow 133% by 2030. Your power bill won't be the only thing going up when that happens. Added Walton, U.S. data centers consumed an estimated 17 billion gallons of water directly in 2023, and that could double or quadruple by 2028. Just 5 years ago, 20% of U.S. data centers were already located in areas of the country experiencing water stress. Data centers are so bad and controversial right now that it's funny that even in the Republican stronghold of Florida, citizens are demanding a governor in this year's race who will be strict on data centers. As generative AI rapidly expands, data centers have been increasingly impacting the health and quality of life of Americans, and Trump has even been reclassifying federal land for use by data centers. The development of AI is wrapped up in global politics. Like the nuclear arms and space races, America doesn't want to be behind a foreign nation, in this case, China, so regulation is nil. The U.S. government does not want to lose the AI war, no matter the long-term costs to citizens. According to a survey by the Pew Research Center, most Americans think it is at least somewhat important for the U.S. to be the world leader in developing AI. Around 4 in 10 say this is extremely or very important, while 22% say it's not too or not at all important. 54% of Republicans say being the AI leader is important, compared with 34% of Democrats. Additionally, older Americans, like those who were around for the space and nuclear races, are more likely to believe U.S. should be the global leader of AI. And AI supporters of all stripes believe that leading in AI technology is important to prevent cyber attacks from China. China's constantly expanding foray into clean energy as a replacement for fossil fuels is aiding in its massive AI ventures. Not only will China's energy infrastructure make data centers less of an environmental threat, but as a mostly homogenous society with less individualism and no promise of democracy, generative AI's impact on the population is different from our own. Meanwhile, the U.S. is not homogenous and is not making systemic efforts to move towards clean energy. But as this video has made clear, the environmental threats posed by generative AI is just one head of this multifaceted beast. The threat of singularity and runaway AI is mounting. There have been cases of AI chatbots acting autonomously. They're hacking, spending money, and preserving information they were supposed to delete. This is bringing us closer to what experts theorize as the singularity, the point in which AI improves so much that it escapes our control. That sounds like what Samuel Butler was talking about, right? Wrote Matthew Hudson in 2023, in the worst case scenario envisioned by these thinkers, uncontrollable AIs could infiltrate every aspect of our technological lives, disrupting or redirecting our infrastructure, financial systems, communications, and more. Fake people, now endowed with superhuman cunning, might persuade us to vote for measures and invest in concerns that fortify their standing, and susceptible individuals or factions could overthrow governments or terrorize populations. Even some people in big tech are alarmed at recent developments. On July 28, 2026, over 1,100 AI company insiders signed a letter calling for a reduction of AI development and blowing the whistle about automated AI development, in which the technology can develop itself. If AI is left to automate and develop itself, it's clear that we are well on our way to singularity. Day by day, the machines are gaining ground upon us. Day by day, we are becoming more subservient to them. More men are daily bound down as slaves to tend them. More men are daily devoting the energies of their whole lives to the development of mechanical life. But that the time will come when the machines will hold the real supremacy over the world, and its inhabitants is what no person of a truly philosophic mind can for a moment question. He advised that every well-wisher of the species should destroy every machine. Of course, that was as impossible then as it is now, nor do I believe that most modern technology should be destroyed. But the visceral fear of humans being bound down as slaves underpinning the satirical letter is relatable. We are increasingly beholden to a plugged-in life, whether that be dynamic pricing at your local grocery store, which we should all be more pissed about, to the cameras on your neighbor's doors, and the flock cameras popping up in American cities and tracking, logging, and reporting your movement to a law enforcement database without a warrant. Over 5,000 agencies across the country use that database. I guess all that constant surveillance quickly eats up terabytes, and it's got to be stored somewhere, right? Flock CEO Garrett Langley said that people who oppose his company are terrorists. To the main point of this video, we need to be legislating and demanding strict control of generative AI, as it wreaks havoc on our shared reality and melds with falling literacy rates, vicious tribalism, and old bigotries to create the most powerless and dejected population of proposed united proletariats of the modern era. But how is that possible with our current leadership? As I continue working on my next big project, I'm always thinking about the hell that exists online. The internet used to be a pretty cool respite from the offline world. Now it's a dark-ass place. The bullies, the brave racists, the people generating child sex abuse media, the people supporting Donald Trump as he directs them off a cliff, the black profiles spewing bullshit about tethers and using phrenology, the misogynist harassing and stalking women, the violence, and the list goes on. How much of this digital hell is an illusion meant to beat me down and make me bitter and hopeless? Or is the internet as it exists today a pretty accurate reflection of the real world I inhabit? And which option do I prefer? This being a real hell or just an illusion of it? Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. While I was editing, it was reported that a prominent YouTuber has admitted to using AI in their work. I very proudly never use generative AI or chatbots when writing, researching, or editing. I don't generate graphics, and I painstakingly strive to avoid downloading and using generative AI when making my videos, though I'm sure every once in a while something slips in because of the worsening of the internet. But I really try hard to make sure it doesn't get in. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing on Patreon to support my work. Just $1 goes a long way. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments.
You treat all the commuters like this? Come on, you little bitch! Fuck, that was close. Young Dominican, we ain't terrorists, you dumb fucks. I'm here, you son. Where the fuck are you? All right. There you go. Have fun with it, you crazy fool. Hey, bro. I don't want you taking unnecessary risks, but I could really use a new stank. There's somewhere you can find one?
I'm coming right at you with that shit, El. Anything to help out a friend.
Just like I said.
Thanks, Sage. You're a good guy. bad.
Available units respond to shootout on Stillwater Avenue. Oh, it's gonna hit me! The stray bullet's definitely gonna hit me! Assistance required in West Willis. Subject.
You started to annoy me.
Don't make me come after you!
Hey, cut the shit. You're about to be interested. You're surrounded. There's nowhere left to run. Dirt, people. Keep me covered.
Got burn victim on Saratoga Avenue. Suspect last on foot. I gotta get out of my car. Available units respond to on Saratoga Avenue.
I'm moving in. Cover me.
Okay, where to?
Less salubrious associates told me that Bulgarian was in on the H deal at Funland on Firefly. So, say we find them, what are we gonna do then?
We're gonna take out their income stream, and then we're gonna take them out. End this bullshit.
Okay, I'm armed, I'm dangerous, let's fucking do this!
Come on, T. Give me a break.
What? We're in this together!
Tony, bro, I love you, but I shall handle this alone. I don't want you getting yourself killed.
Then you're gonna have to punch me out again, Lou.
Don't make me, man. You know you're just gonna slow me down, bro, and kill us both. I want at least one of us to survive.
Lou?
Look, T, don't go home. Don't go to the clubs. Don't go nowhere anyone might conceivably think to look for you.
There aren't many places like that left in the city, I'm afraid.
Come on. Where you think you can hide that no one would expect?
I have no fucking clue. Dukes. I ran away from there when I was a kid, and I swore blind I'd never go back. Apart from to catch a plane.
Okay, boom. Hit up, like, that Monocle Monument thing in Meadows Park. Hang out for a few hours. If I survive this shit, I'll find you. If I don't show, then I'm gone. Move to Brazil. Move somewhere. You'll never look back.
I thought I was the annoying drama queen in this pairing.
I'm serious, T. This is my last testament. Yo, send some money to my mom sometimes. Tell her I love her.
Okay, Lou, shit. You'll be fine. Shit. No one in this whole crazy town is crazy enough to take you down.
You have arrived.
Later, T.
Shit, Lou. Look after yourself.
He said, shit, way to look after yourself.
Now we own junk trade in Liberty. Anyone need tickets, they must deal with us.
Del Rey, there's an angry Dominican here to see you. Ray! Ray! Come on, you bulldog! Come on! Come on! Just say no to drugs, motherfucker! I got you. Coño, what the fuck? Shit! Ah! 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 Ay, Dios mío!
What the fuck? Are you shitting me?
You are mine! Timur! Where you at, bitch?
Get up, you fucking bitch.
Where's Bulgari?
I have in my view. I'm taking cover. We got your north side.
I ain't... Right! Right! Come out, you puto! Come on! Come on! Enemy on the other side of the park!
Everywhere you breathe, there we are.
Timur! Where you at, bitch?
Come on, let's rush on them. Look around. There are no places to run.
Timur! Bulgari! Come on, motherfuckers!
You just
You
let
miss
our
me?
club disappear. We shoot in head and
Ajay! This is pressure!
we have him now.
You guys tried to kill me one too many times!
I come for you. You'll go nowhere. Ray flies away now, pretty boy. You are too late to get him.
Fuck you!
You think he will forget about you? You and all your friends are dead.
Yeah, that ain't happening, Timmy!
You're killing your whole family. Rip him apart. I always told Mr. Ray you were too weak.
Calculating route. In 20.
What's happening?
I can't talk, bro. Shit's really coming apart.
What do you need? Let me help you out.
There ain't nothing you can do, Yusuf. If this crazy Russian fuck manages to leave the country, it's over for me and Tone. I gotta get down the Dukes Expressway without any number of Russian assassins taking me down. Or we're done. Why am I even saying this? Wish me luck, bro.
Calculating route. Turn right. Bing on. Turn left. In 200 yards. Turn right. In 200 yards. Turn left. Then immediately left. Calculating route. In 100 yards. Turn left. In 100 yards. Turn right. Calculating route. Calculating route.
Shit, bro.
In 800 yards. Turn right.
Don't blow me up, bro. Don't fuck with that guy. You like that?
In 400 yards. Turn right.
Wish me luck, motherfucker.
Please make a U-turn where safe. You have arrived.
You ain't getting away from me.
I was hoping to see you.
Yeah, because I came here looking for you. Hell, you trying to leave without saying goodbye?
No, I would have come back to finish things with you. Have grenade. You kill me, we all die. Where's that? You want to die? Be my guest. Stay calm. Stir up your house. You wave that thing around like it's a second dick.
Dice, coño.
Okay, where do you want it? Why so much anger? Ah!
Stay down, bitch.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn right.
Come on, this is ridiculous.
In 50 yards, turn left. You have arrived.
Well, queef a dog.
Look out!
What the hell was that? That's just too much. Ah! Hey there. Huh?
Diablo, that's gotta hurt. Shit. Sorry, Pops. Oh, come on, get up. Get up. You okay? Yeah, thanks. Take care of yourself, okay? Stay away from idiots like me.
Fuck you.
You always have to make a scene, don't you?
Yeah, I know, it's a real problem with me, you know? I wish I was more like you. Subtle, shy, retiring.
I used to play around here when I was a kid. Dreaming of the world, wondering what it's like at that place over there or that little island over there.
You ever go there, T?
Nah, went to Algonquin instead, waiting for the world to come to me. You did it, man. You did it. You saved my life. You saved the business. You fucking did it.
Hey, man, I did what I could, bro.
I'm proud of you, man. Thank you. But I don't want you to get a big head. I don't want you to go change. Become a megastar. Go to Vinewood. Write a blog. Oh.
You're a pill-popping old queen, man. I'm a murdering maniac. But we survived, bro. We survived.
We more than survived, amigo. We prospered. We took on this town and we won. We took on this place and we gave it the fucking finger. Fuck you all! I don't care what people. Tony Prince and Luis Lopez could not be stopped. Huh? Oh, jeez, who's this?
What's up, my niggas?
Oh, did you just say that?
Yeah, hey, man.
You fucking made it, man. That was some serious gangster shit. Shoot 'em up. I said shoot 'em up. Yo, T, give me a hug. Not too close, so I don't get my father the wrong impression. Ah, Luis, I love you, man. I love you too. I love everyone. Come on, let's get out of here. Oh, by the way, I think my father may be into franchising clubs.
I know, franchise is not the way to go. The club is all about the people.
Fuck the people. Fuck them all. Whip out your dick and piss all over them.
You're gonna go a long way in hospitality, my friend.
Shoot him out. I say shoot him out.
What is this world we live in? Now what?
unit from East Island City. We've got an explosion in South Meadow. Attention all units. We have an attack on an officer in South Meadows. Where do you think you're gonna go? Subject on foot. All hands to firearm attack on an officer in South Meadows Park. Dispatch air unit from East Island City. Required in South Park.
Oh, you're local. Big favor. But you think you could get one of them news tanks for me?
Sure thing, Al. It's gonna be good to get away from Armando. He gets kinda clingy.
I can take him, I know it. You don't want to hurt anyone.
Required
Everybody, get down! I need some backup down here.
My car! I should be suing you! So look out!
Impossible situation. All around.
I've got it.
That's the most unproductive I've ever been in my life.